some of our CRA initiatives moving forward is a solar installation at the Hartford facility. We'd like to put solar panels at many of our landfills that we have taken over from the towns. We think it's an obvious and optimum location for solar installations. We're also in the process of examining the development of a composting facility for organic waste. Talk about that a bit more. A single stream facility at the Stratford facility we already own. A regional transfer station, also down in the Bridgeport area. Some materials management initiatives, think Dirty Murphs. Those of you familiar with the business of Dirty Murph is a material recovery facility where we actually mechanically or manually remove recyclables from the waste stream before disposal. And a C&D recovery reduction operation. Solar collectors are on their way into Hartford. We're down to 2 different technologies. We've got the city and the DEEP support for this project, as you'd expect. Here's one of the 2 technologies we've used, very typical and recognizable. You all recognize this as a solar panel on a concrete bed, fixed firm and rigid panels pointed at 23.5 degrees to the south. Remember that from your solar engineering course? Used to teach that. Typical, as solar power goes, fairly efficient. Problem is you need a lot of acreage. This is something that's intriguing and we're looking at. We put a membrane over our landfills to protect, to keep the rainwater out so that the rainwater doesn't percolate through the garbage and have to be treated after collection. So this membrane, which is put over all of our landfills, can now be made with embedded solar panels, flexible solar panels. This is an application down in the Dallas area of Texas on a landfill. This is very intriguing and we're looking at that. The efficiency is a little bit less than the fixed solar panels, but as you can see, you save the cost of the membrane installation. This is the southward facing edge of the Hartford landfill, where our proposal has our solar panels going. There are many spots across the state that CRA controls or influences where we think we can utilize solar power. The capital costs are very high, very significant, but with what we affectionately call in the business stupid money from the government, we can often get over the financial hurdles of the capital costs. Our solid waste management plan goal is to have a 58% diversion rate by 2024. The only way we're going to take a big bite, a big move in that direction is we're not going to do it by getting more bottles and cans out of the waste stream. We can do better there. Our education program is focused on that. Our single stream programs have done a good job of it. The next big bite in diversion will be organic composting. And the reason is pretty obvious. If you look at the waste stream that we all provide, the most significant portion is organics. This is carbon-based semi-life forms that are now garbage. 26%, more than a quarter of the waste stream is organic and eligible for composting and energy recovery. CRA has some unique powers and authority associated with its existence as a quasi-public, empowered and tasked with implementing the solid waste management plan. But there are limits to those powers and authorities, and we learned that in our efforts to try and build a ash landfill in Franklin, Connecticut. One of the takeaways from that experience, which ended in us abandoning the plans for an ash landfill in Connecticut, was a need to get way out in front of a development project with education and correct information. And in order to ensure that this doesn't happen to our composting initiatives moving forward, we think it's important to assure that stakeholders, communities, interest groups, and citizens have every opportunity to understand what we propose and are comfortable with it before we move forward. And for that, we've asked the legislators to create a task force, Senate Bill 346, which will examine all of the issues surrounding composting, the different technologies available, odors, siting preferences, trucking, energy extraction, sales, net metering, the whole bucket of information, issues, concerns, and opportunities associated with composting, so that when we decide on a site and a technology and a contractor or provider, many of those concerns will already have been addressed. We're going to be good neighbors wherever we go, and or we're not going to go there. The Southwest Single Stream RRF, region, these are all our CRA initiatives moving forward. Single stream successful all over the state, but especially so in the Southwest, which had been doing dual stream in a successful program for many years. We shut down our dual stream facility. It was not economically viable anymore. We're now transloading to Hartford. We're actually going out on the street in the next week or so with an RFP for contractor financed development